Your Excellencies, ladies, gentlemen, fellow pro-lifers, my dear Ghanaian friends, whenever the voice of African bishops is heard defending unborn children, defending families, defending the authentic rights of women and men and promoting the dignity of human sexuality, you not only defend your own countrymen and countrywomen, you defend my family in the UK and you defend pro-life and pro-family work worldwide. The sanctity of human life and the inviolability of marriage between a man and a woman are closely linked. Standing up against the homosexual agenda worldwide is crucial for the protection of children and a fundamental pro-life issue. Now, I'm just going to say to you, thank you so much for the welcome you've given. Thank you for your moral leadership. I truly believe that the centre of the battle between the culture of death and the culture of life is Africa. Your Excellencies, if I may address you directly, thank you for what you have done for my family and for what you will be doing when you go to the Synod later this year and back in your own diocese, when you speak out and your words will reverberate around the world and greatly renew the culture of life worldwide. Thank you.
Next is Uju.
Good evening, everybody. Your Excellencies, my Lord, Bishops and Archbishops, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will just follow John's leadership. As you all know, John is a good friend of mine and he is a great leader in the pro-life movement throughout the world. So I'm saying if he gave like a very short, brief 5-minute talk, that means that I'll be allowed to get away with 1.5 minutes, you know, so I follow his leadership. But anyway, why I was so keen that it would be nice to have something a bit more private with really the bishops and a few of the stakeholders tonight is so that I know that the decision you have taken at the conference to go out and establish a real pro-life movement in Ghana, we are here so that you're even more convinced, because I am a bit of a stubborn person. You know, I like to say things and say it again and say it again. My parents find me very, very annoying. I'm the youngest of 6 children. We really do need to keep Africa pro-life. We don't say this lightly, and I know that already everybody knows that, and I've spoken to so many people following this conference, and I'm so pleased that we've had the conference. But we're here to say it again. We do mean that we want Africa to be pro-life. We do mean that we need Ghana to be pro-life. Last year we had a gathering like this in Nigeria with some of the Nigerian bishops, and we had a conference as well with the people as we've done earlier today. And I kind of didn't take it, you know, I knew something good had happened for my country, but I didn't know how effective we had been. Until 2 weeks later, when I went back to the UK, somebody phoned me and said, "Uju, what did you do in Abuja?" I said, I don't know, you know. But they told me Planned Parenthood went back to the venue where we had our dinner with the bishops, and they did something on family planning in that place. So they were following us, and I tell you, maybe the next month they will come to Alisa Hotel and they will come to have a kind of family planning discussion or pro-abortion discussion in this place. That what we are doing here, it might seem a little bit like, you know, well, this is what bishops do. Yeah, we gather for important things, but it's really so serious, my Lord Bishops, because as we speak, I can say on good authority, there will be people in some of these organizations we talked about today having their own meetings, and they are so worried that you're all sitting here, and you're all sitting here for nothing other than the fact that you want to make Ghana a more pro-life place. They will be disturbed about it. Some people will lose sleep tonight. It sounds like like a joke, but I'm telling you, there will be people who will be reading about it in the papers, and they'll be running helter-skelter. and they wouldn't want you to bring all that we've talked about to implementation. So I will pray for you as I go, and I will beg other people to pray for you, that at the very end of this weekend, there will be a strong push for implementation of whatever it is that we have discussed here. And I thank you, as John has already thanked you, for your great welcome, for your reception. And I thank you so very especially Archbishop Palaboko and all the other bishops have been amazing to accommodate us, for everything, as we're saying we need this to make this pro-life thing going, and they're also accommodating, and I'm so grateful. And I pray that there will be fruits coming from this, that there will be more people who will lose sleep, that people will come here to ask their Lisa people, those people in red caps, what did they come to do? What were they talking about? And then they will confirm that indeed we do mean business, that we want Ghana to become an exemplary pro-life country where there will be no space whatsoever for anybody to move the pro-death ideology. So thank you so much, and enjoy the evening. God bless you.
My dear friends, the time has come for Africa to save humanity.
Yes.
To say, but when Pope Benedict XVI, on the 4th of October 2009, at the opening mass of the Second African Synod, when he said, as part of his sermon, Africa is the spiritual lungs of humanity, I thought I didn't hear it clearly. And the old man went on to repeat it in the document Africae Munus. I think 175, it's written there, the last paragraph. May Africa go on to become one of the spiritual lungs of humanity. I have had always to believe in Africa as we have something to offer. It may not be the so-called technology, it may not be the so-called, I don't know what is it, but humanity, to offer humanity, to offer the love of life. And so I have to say that I'm grateful to John, I'm grateful to Uju, but I'm also grateful to the Bishops' Conference for organizing this. I think the time has come for you and me to now see that we have something to offer humanity, and that is to save humanity. Permit me in my Africanism to say that when you look through the scriptures, Abraham had to come to Africa in order to save the seed. Are you aware of it? Israel, that's Jacob and the children of Israel, they were saved in Egypt. Otherwise, they would have died of hunger. Are you aware that Jesus Christ himself, his father and mother, if the scriptures are true, they had to run away to Africa in order to save Christ from, annihilation? Take it from me, on the way to crucifixion, the one who held him was Simon of Cyrene from North Africa. And so I believe that in the scriptures, Africa has always had a role to play, and now is the time for us to stand up. We are not going to fight anybody. All we are going to say is we stand for life. That's about all. Whether doctors, whether engineers, whether politicians, whether priests, whether religious, whether parents and the rest. I think the time has come for us to stand up and say no to this culture of death, and to add what we can, where we can, and the little we can. Somebody will come looking for us to find out what is it that we said. Tell them we are defending life. Tell them we are defending life, because they know what they are doing is not correct. And they will be doing it. You and I have the opportunity to do it. So thank you very much. I want to say once again, thank you to Uju, thank you to John. And please, my dear brother Bishop, my dear, when they invite you for interviews, accept it. Don't be afraid. Just state what must be stated. Thank you very much.